Hello, Professor. This is Group 3, and we're going to do a presentation for business analytics where we look at the airline passenger satisfaction survey. The group members are Jacqueline, myself, Caroline, as well as IJAC. This is going to be the agenda of our presentation and our report. Diving into introduction, our report is going to analyze the airline passenger satisfaction survey based on the data set that was provided, and it's going to allow us as a group to use that to give a comprehensive overview of the customer experiences and their satisfaction levels across the various aspects of the airline services. To undertake this, as a group, we're going to do a descriptive analysis, do a Tableau presentation to do the visualization, diagnostic analysis, predictive analysis, prescriptive analysis. And all this is to help us to uncover the trends, identify which factors are affecting satisfaction, and recommend improvements. The goal as a group is to use this data and drive recommendations as a result of that to enhance the airline's customer satisfaction and overall travel experience. Under descriptive analysis, we are looking at the univariable analysis as well as the bivariate analysis as some of the aspects, looking at the dependent variable like customer characteristics, flight information, and customer evaluation, and bivariate analysis contemplating on the satisfaction and the conditioning factors. Looking at the picture on screen, you can see the travel versus satisfaction levels of personal and business travel. You can note a significant trend that there is a difference between the satisfaction rate with 10% for personal travel and 58% for business travel, a whole 48% difference in satisfaction level. Why? Our report helps us to understand this through the different analyses that we're going to do, and we'll give data-driven recommendations as a result. Also, looking at some of the trends from the data set, we did realize that 51% of the participants were female for the survey participants, and there's a slight difference in satisfaction of 1% between male and female, 44 and 43 being the actual percentages. The loyalty of the customers, we did realize that 82% of them were loyal, whereas 18 were disloyal. And of this, we tied it to satisfaction levels, and we realized that 48% of the loyal customers were satisfied, whereas 23% of the disloyal customers were were satisfied. Satisfaction levels on the age aspect of it were consistent. And this helped us as a group to realize that age does not strongly influence satisfaction. I'm happy to pass it over to Jacqueline.
Thank you, Caroline. So after this descriptive analysis, we move forward for diagnostic analysis, and we made a matrix of the correlation. As you can see here, most of the correlations corroborates with our descriptive analysis, but as you can see also here we have a lot multicollinearity. This also affects the process of selection of variables which are being in the final model in predictive analysis. So now going to move forward to predictive analysis. So, Professor, now let's move forward with the predictive analysis. For the predictive analysis, we used a supervised machine learning model, and our output variable was satisfaction, of course, neutral or dissatisfaction 0, and satisfaction equal 1. As you could see in the previous slide, we had several cases of multicollinearity between the variables. So we decided to construct 3 preliminary models. One related to the customer characteristics, other related to flight information, and the final one related to the aspects evaluated for the customers. So in the first model about the customers, we have here as characteristics relevant, significant, the type of customer, the type of travel, and the class of the customer. So for about the flight information, the distance and the departure and the arrival delays are also relevant for the final satisfaction of the customers. About the evaluated aspects of customers, we have here several significant aspects which impact positive or negative in the final satisfaction of the customers. Here we have the final model. We aren't get in deeper in this model, but we become back with more details in the final part of the presentation. Now I have the pleasure to present Isaac. We are going to move forward with the Tableau part.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Hi, Professor. I'm here with the Tableau report. So when I ran the Tableau report, I found that satisfaction among the loyal and the disloyal customers in different class, and we found that business class passengers or customers were more satisfied than compared the uh, to the disloyal customers, where every classes class customer of that classes were dissatisfied. And satisfaction of customer in the type of travels, people who traveled for the business purpose were more satisfied than the people who traveled for the personal purpose. And while coming to the satisfaction, when the flight is delayed in arrival or departure, there were a huge number of dissatisfaction when the flight was delayed either in the arrival or in the departure. Next slide, please. So now I'm here with a prescriptive analysis. So we found that the type of travel had high positive correlation between the satisfaction of the customer and with the type of the travel. So the recommendation here would be, it's very important to enhance the travel experiences for the customers by including exclusive packages, and they can do the advertisement by saying that we are very good at handling or managing the business travels. They can offer discounts, and also they can focus more on the loyal customer, because loyal customer are giving them a good business. Next slide, please. And finally, I'm here with the recommendation and conclusion. So while coming to the recommendation and conclusion, I would like to say is that there are special focus must be given to the improving in-flight services in terms of comfort and overall travel experiences for increasing and increased satisfaction among the passengers. And airline must put some of the focus in economic class, because the more of the satisfaction are coming from the business class. I think we think that economic class is being neglected. So there's a huge business in economic class, so they can also improve the economic class, and they must put attention to the delays in their departure and arrival, because there are a huge number of passengers who are dissatisfied. So here we are with the presentation. Thank you so much, Professor, for listening or watching our presentation. And if you have any question, you can contact us through a mail. Thank you so much.